This is Monkey World in Dorset, the largest ape and monkey rescue centre on the planet. Today on Monkey Life. Orangutan youngster Hsiao-Ning goes crazy on too much sugary fruit. But little chimp Eddie will be lucky if she gets her hands on any treats at all. And animal manager Jeremy prepares to take a huge risk to help adult male chimpanzee Jimmy.
I reckon I can go in with him.
Monkey World is home to 15 different species of apes and monkeys. With this many primates, medical emergencies are inevitable. 23-year-old Jimmy has a nasty leg infection, and no one knows what caused it. The keepers try to clean it every day, but it's not easy through the mesh.
Jim leg. Jim leg.
So animal manager Jeremy has a plan.
Hello, Jim leg. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is to try and, move on so that he'll let me have his leg so I can bathe it better than through the mesh.
It's very difficult to give treatment to wild animals. Male chimpanzees are up to 6 times stronger than an adult man. Jimmy could cause Jeremy serious harm. The door has been opened just a few inches, enough for Jeremy and Jimmy to make physical contact. But the staff are on standby as Jimmy could decide to push the door open further and the situation could become very dangerous.
See your leg. Give me your leg. No, that's your good arm. I want your bad leg. I want your bad leg. Yes, I do.
Jimmy and Jeremy need to earn each other's trust, and grooming is the perfect way to do this.
If I let him groom me, then ideally he'll let me groom him. And if I can do everything so it isn't hurting him, then that's a good way of getting access to his leg so that I can actually put stuff on it.
All animals are good at hiding pain. This protects them from showing weakness to others, so no one knows how much pain Jimmy might be in. His medication will help any discomfort, but if the wound itself doesn't begin to heal, the exposed bone will dry and he could lose his leg. Jeremy and the staff are doing everything they can to help.
The thing is, me and Jimmy go back a long way. He was a part of the original A-team, if you like, the first chimps. I've known Jimmy for 20 years. The more we can help him, the better the chances are we can save the leg. What do you want? You want that? Did that go up your nose? Did those bubbles go up your nose?
It's important that Jeremy can see the wound close up to see if it's responding to the treatment. Cleaning Jimmy's leg is a daily routine, but Jeremy tries to make it fun. And now Jimmy has even started to copy him.
I gave him one of these yesterday and he actually dabbed his own leg with it, but with nothing on it, just with an empty swab. See? Yeah, they're good. See? He dabs his own leg with it. If you want to do it yourself, that's fine with me. I'm going to try anything here. I'm renowned for it. You'd be bound to be cautious about letting somebody touch something that hurts, so I've just got to convince him that it doesn't hurt. And this is a reasonable request to let me pick your scab and dab you with iodine and all that sort of stuff.
Later, the team feared Jimmy's infection could be getting worse, so Jeremy must get a swab from it. But this means the door between them is going to have to be opened even further.
He knows I want that swab, so he's not playing.
And in the orang nursery, Hsiao-Ning shows she's boss when it comes to getting hold of the treats. This morning in Paddy's chimp group, there's an air of excitement. Breakfast is on its way, and it's coming pre-packed. The yogurts and wheat snacks are healthy, and the packets that they come in are challenging and interesting. This breakfast is a special treat, and Paddy knows it. He takes advantage of his position as top chimp to grab as much as he can, as quickly as he can. Chimpanzees live in a strict hierarchy. Those at the top get the most, those at the bottom, the least. And there's one small chimp who's determined not to be at the bottom. Running as fast as her legs will carry her, here comes Eddie. In the wild, it's natural for youngsters to beg for food from adults. And as the youngest of the group, Eddie's a begging professional. Her first target, Cindy. And poor low-ranking Mickey isn't having any luck at all. Hebe is also one of the youngsters of the group and having some of the same difficulties as Eddie. Meanwhile, Eddie's busy targeting the soft touches in the group. Next up, Beth. But Beth's a tougher prospect than Eddie thought. She's not getting anywhere with her. Hebe's landed herself a banana. She'd better eat up before someone takes it off her. Eddie's struck out twice, and she's not used to failure. It's time to get serious, so she targets Zoe. And the tactic pays off. At 24, Zoe is a mature lady, and these days she likes an easy life, even if that means giving up some of her goodies. Eddie's no fool. If no one else is falling for her techniques, she can always rely on Zoe. And now she's struck lucky, she's not about to share with anybody. Back in the chimpanzee bedrooms, animal manager Jeremy has returned to see Jimmy. He needs to get a swab from Jimmy's infected leg for analysis. Today, the adult male will just not let the keepers near his wound for treatment, and they're concerned that the infection may get worse. So far, the door between them has only been slightly open, but now it will be opened fully. It's nerve-wracking, as now there will be no barriers between the pair.
I reckon I can go in with him.
This is a very dangerous situation. Jeremy has 34 years' experience working with animals and has developed a unique relationship with them. But going in with youngsters is very different from being face-to-face with an adult male chimp. So far, Jimmy has been placid, but this could change at any moment. No one knows if he's in pain. If he is, he could get agitated. And he's been known to be aggressive in the past. But as there's still a chance that he could lose his leg, Jeremy will do all he can to help. And to do that, he has to get closer. Armed with goodies, Jeremy's confident that opening the door fully is the right thing to do.
You're not having all, no, you're not having all of it. No. Right, open it all the way.
But it's been a long time since the two have been in together, and Jeremy is nervous.
We've got banana. There's a banana. How's your leg? Eh? Come on. Now, I have not been in with him for probably 17 years or so. So, but, you know, this isn't... I just haven't opened the door and walked in. This is something I've been building up to for I have. Look, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, you're not going to help me, are you? No, because we're mates, aren't we? Are we mates? Yes, you're supposed to say... You didn't do the right thing then, did you? Don't put my hand in your mouth. I don't play that game. No, this is all mine. This is all my stuff in here. You're not having any. No, it's all mine. It's all mine.
Although Jeremy isn't completely inside the room, standing in the doorway is every bit as dangerous. But he stays focused on getting the swab he needs.
he's on loads of antibiotics, but maybe he's not on the right antibiotic at the moment, so we need to get a sample so the laboratory can identify what we're dealing with and prescribe the right antibiotic for it. So that's my mission today, assuming Jimmy's playing ball. He's getting a little bit, so, I mean, he doesn't want people messing with his leg, obviously, but he's getting a little bit more, even more sensitive. No, excuse me, you're going back in there. No, you're not coming in here. No, you stay there. I'm here, you're there, okay? Yes. No, it's no good doing that. That's the last bit of that. Can I just have this one stab of your leg? Just a little stab. Just a little stab. Go on, let me stab it. Go on, just a stab. Go, give me your leg. Give me your leg. Give me your leg. I'm going to stab it. Hey, what? Can I just put that in your leg? No, you mustn't touch it. No, Jake, no, get out. Get back in there. Go on. No, come on, give me your leg. Give me your leg. No, this is Jeremy land. See that line there? Don't go past it, all right? This is my patch. Come here. Come on.
Jimmy knows what Jeremy is after and starts playing up.
Don't get all sensitive on me. He knows I want that swab, so he's not playing.
Later,
Yes. Hello.
will Jeremy get the swab he needs from Jimmy's leg?
Jimmy, don't blame me if your leg falls off.
And Eddie still may be the youngest of the group, but it's time for her to take the next step into adulthood.
She's 6.5 years of age now, so it's been agreed that we'll put her on the pill as we did with Hebe when Hebe was 6.
At Monkey World in Dorset, animal manager Jeremy is on a mission to get a swab from chimpanzee
Go
Jimmy.
on, let me stab it. Go on, just a stab. Go, give me your leg. Give me your leg. Give me your leg.
Jimmy has an ulcerated leg wound and doesn't want anyone touching it. He's on medication, but the infection could be growing. The team need a swab to find out.
He knows I want that swab, so he's not playing. Jimmy.
The adult male was happy to hang out with Jeremy by the doorway, but now he's moved into another room.
Jimmy.
And not even treats are tempting him back in.
What's this? This? Hello? You tart. Come over here. Jimmy. I can see you. I'll do a little pyramid with them. Jimmy. I'm looking. Don't blame me if your leg falls off. I'm trying to help.
Frustrated, Jeremy opts for a bit of chimp speak. Which seems to perk up Jimmy's interest.
That's easy for you to say. Isn't it? Is that your final word on the matter? Or do you want time to think? And phone a friend or something like that? Well, I don't blame him. You know, a nasty wound like that, somebody jabbing a swab into it isn't very pleasant, is it? No. Oh, well, you just want to play silly games now, don't you? You just want to play silly games just because you're a silly, silly boy. Yes, you are.
Jimmy's now distracted by his favourite yoghurt.
God, I'm good. It's all a learning curve. I mean, he was as nervous as I was to start with, but now it's... We're getting more relaxed together, but equally I mustn't let him be in charge. Otherwise it's, you know, you mustn't let it get too familiar. Otherwise it'll end in tears, and they'll probably be mine. They'll definitely be mine. You want to play rough games, and then when you get rough, you'll soon realise that I'm a little wimp. I'm not nearly as strong as you. You are ready to on that slide to close it quickly if needs be.
Jeremy's mission has gone well, but a reminder of Jimmy's size and strength is never far away.
I'm not going to be in here for much longer because you want to come through here now, don't you? And I don't want you through here with me. So if I give you that Coke in there and then Lee closes the door, then that'll be good. Won't it? No. There we go. Well, Lee, close the door. There you go.
It'll be a few days before the results of the swab come back. Then the team will know if the wound can heal and if Jimmy will keep his leg. Later, there's planning to be done as young chimp Eddie fast approaches adulthood.
What we don't want to happen is at her age, such a young age, is have her get pregnant.
Today, the nursery orangutans are getting a real treat: papaya. First to spot the fruit is newcomer Linga. She's only been at the park for a few weeks, but she's already one of the gang. In the wild, fruit is a large part of the orang's diet, and papaya is high in vitamin C and a good source of fibre. But it's also high in sugar, which affects these apes just like it does humans, especially Hsiao-Ning. With fruit placed around the enclosure, all of the orangs should get a chance to try some, but the little ones are gonna have to be quick. Hsiao-Ning finds some in her favourite spot. And May can't shake off Jolie quick enough. May is usually a mother figure to the youngsters, but today the papaya is more important. In the wild, fruiting trees bring mothers and their young together. When food is plentiful, it gives them a chance to spend time together and bond. But at the park, Hsiao-Ning's not wasting any time with pleasantries. She's even prepared to swipe a piece off her sister, getting away with the big bit and leaving her sister with the rind. It looks like Hsiao-Ning's experiencing the beginnings of a sugar rush as she heads off to find more. Aris, on the other hand, is totally stuffed. And Dinda, who's finally got a piece to herself, is feeling very content. It's time to relax with her new best friend, Linga. While Hsiao-Ning acts as a reminder why too much sugar in the afternoon is not always a good thing for youngsters. Over in Paddy's chimp group, youngster Eddie is not so young anymore. She's losing her baby status and the privileges that come with it, much to her annoyance. Her family is already starting to treat her more like an adult. And the primate care staff are also having to adapt.
Eddie, come on. Come and get this, come on. It's a big day today. Eddie, she's just, she's 6.5 years of age now. She started having small little swellings, so it's been agreed with the team leader, Alison, and the vet, that we'll put her on the pill as we did with Hebe when Hebe was 6.
When a female is in season, the skin around her rump swells pink and acts as a visible signal to the male chimps that she's ready to mate. Monkey World likes to have room for other primates that need rescuing, so usually operates a non-breeding policy. So now they're going to have to exercise caution as Eddie is nearing the crucial age of reproduction.
It's usually round about the age of 8 or 10, they can start to come into reproductive and start having babies. She's only 6.5, We've started the pill now because she's getting swellings, but what we don't want to happen is that, say, in another year's time when she's 7.5, where she could get pregnant, is at her age, at such a young age, is have her get pregnant.
The female chimps used to have contraceptive coils inserted into the uterus, but sometimes the body would reject them, meaning the chimps were not protected against pregnancy.
That's why, you know, little Eddie's here now through mishaps on the contraception.
So, Monkey World is now using the human contraceptive pill on chimpanzees.
Because obviously there's no medical background on tests with chimpanzees, and so far it has proved to have worked really well.
But just as with human females, taking the contraceptive pill is not always straightforward.
If any of the females become ill and we need to treat with antibiotics, we need to keep a very close eye on those females because antibiotics can have a reverse effect on the contraceptive pill.
Eddie will now take her pill every day at the same time, with a drink of her favourite juice.
Good girl.
Next time, chimpanzee Bryan gets a painful lesson when he goes outdoors for the first time.
Obviously, he's got to learn the electric fence. Good boy.
Woolly monkey Julio also takes his first steps outside. And in Paddy's chimp group, Lee gets hands-on with Susie. Is she pregnant for the second time? This is Monkey World in Dorset, the largest ape and monkey rescue centre on the planet. Today on Monkey Life. Tough love. Chimpanzee Bryan learns a painful lesson when he goes outside for the first time.
Lee, we take it off. Obviously, he's got to learn the electric fence. Touch that again, will you?
Will woolly monkey Julio be brave enough to take his first steps outdoors? And in Paddy's chimp group, Lee gets hands-on with Susie. Could she be pregnant for the second time?
Fingers crossed, we're not wrong.
Monkey World is home to over 160 apes and monkeys. To make sure that the animals are healthy, the staff must get close to them. But with wild animals like these, this can be dangerous.
You be careful, my son.
Mike and Leanne Bates from San Diego Zoo in California have been teaching the primate care staff a technique that makes everybody's lives much easier.
Susie, come on.
Put simply, the primates are rewarded for doing what the keepers ask. They call it operant conditioning.
Come on, Suze. Push it right up. No, no. Good girl.
It's thanks to this training that headkeeper Lee can get so close to Susie.
Good girl, Suze. Good girl.
Keeper Hannah is using the same technique with the woolly monkeys.
Hand. Good girl, Paquita.
Paquita is being asked to give Hannah her hand. When she puts her hand through the bars, Hannah uses a clicker to signal that she's done the right thing. Paquita knows that when she hears the clicker, she will be rewarded with a treat. No clicker, no treat. A good incentive to do what Hannah wants.
Hand. Good girl.
So Hannah is training these animals to stop individually between the two slides where we can accomplish more of the management behaviors that we need to examine the animals, draw blood, give injections. With these guys, we measure blood pressure in the tail with a cuff.
Good girl.
This technique is great for health checks and medical procedures, but staff can also use it to train animals to go into travelling boxes without needing an anaesthetic.
Well, right now we're working with the keepers toward achieving something that's not unusual for the lemurs to experience, which is being in a crate. So we're allowing them to go into the crates on their own accord, be rewarded for going in there and actually tolerating the door being closed behind them, and carried around for as long as it takes to get them where they need to be taken. It's taking a negative situation, typically being boxed in the crate, making it into a positive experience so that something that happens on a regular basis during the year isn't such a negative experience for them. His foot's still sticking out. There you go.
Good boy, Julio.
The primates are never forced to participate. If they don't want to take part, they don't have to.
It's stimulating for these animals. They're intelligent, they need mental stimulation as well as nutrition. So it's important for their enrichment, if you will. And we avoid having to do more invasive work like capturing them, restraining them with a net, or even sedating them. So the animals are benefiting in just about every way you can think of.
Lena, tail? Tail? Oh, good girl, Lena.
Later, animal manager Jeremy has his hands full when he tries to check Chimp Bryan's new teeth.
The thing I was going to say, before Bryan interrupted me, was...
And young orangutan Kai proves he has a head for heights. Over in Paddy's chimp group, it's time for their treat of the day, Kongs. Kongs are dog toys filled with hidden treats. These have been stuffed with carrots, apples and parsnips. It's going to be a challenge for the chimps to get the food out of the Kongs. As usual, boss Paddy has grabbed as many as he can. Now all he's got to do is work out how he can get to the tasty bits. And Paddy's not too smart. Maybe he should take some tips from clever Gamba. He's making the perfect sized tool to get to the food. Paddy is clearly intrigued by Gamba, but surely there's a way that doesn't involve so much brain power. Meanwhile, baby of the bunch, Eddie, is up to her usual tricks, scrounging. But life for Eddie is changing, fast. She's growing up, and she's not finding it so easy to get her own way anymore. Beth doesn't want to share, and Eddie's pouting lips mean she's on the verge of a temper tantrum. This is the point where Mum, Susie, used to rush to her daughter's side. But Eddie's 6 years old now. It's time for her to fend for herself. Sure enough, Eddie blows her top, and Beth just lets her get on with it. She's still not going to give in. Eddie's used to getting her own way, and this is new territory for her. Beth is determined to hold on to her Kong for as long as she can. Which is just about the time it takes for Mum, Susie, to show up. She doesn't get involved, but her presence and Eddie's persistence is at last enough to let Eddie get her own way. But Beth's not stupid. Eddie's welcome to the Kong. It's empty. Meanwhile, inside the chimp enclosure, headkeeper Lee is using the clicker technique to work with some of the chimps.
Good girl. Give me this hand. Thank you very much. Good girl.
The primate care staff practice this technique on a daily basis, and today, Lee is using it to feel Susie's stomach. He thinks she's pregnant.
What we've noticed is obviously Susie's got a lot larger. Her belly's got bigger. Her actual nipples have actually changed size again and are becoming more elongated and larger, which is also another sign. And obviously what you need to do is put one hand one side and actually push. And what you're looking for is that generally if there is a baby there, you'll push, and you can only push so far because it'll go hard. And that's what we're actually feeling at the moment. So fingers crossed, we're not wrong.
In the past, the primate care staff used to use human pregnancy tests, but getting a chimp to pee on cue isn't easy.
Hey, Kathy, think dripping taps and cold mountain streams and big waterfalls.
Introducing the clicker training has made things much easier, and it means Lee can keep a very close eye on Susie.
Without the operant conditioning, we would not have this opportunity to, to check her every day, and we would just have to hope everything was going okay and hope that, yes, she isn't, or no, she isn't pregnant, so...
If Susie is pregnant, this'll be her second baby. Her firstborn, Eddie, is now 6 years old and not a baby anymore. It'll be interesting to see how she copes with a new brother or sister.
That's going to be one thing, we're all going to learn here at the park, is how is Eddie going to react when Mum gives birth to another baby? So it's going to be a learning curve for her, as well as Mum, because Mum's going to have to now put a bit of pressure on Eddie to actually say, well, no, you're not the main focus here anymore.
Over in the chimp nursery, animal manager Jeremy is having a physical workout with 3-year-old Bryan.
That's all he ever wants to do is fight. He doesn't do any other playing at all. Get out of it. Stop it.
Jeremy hasn't just come in for a fight, he actually needs to check Bryan's teeth.
Are you going to let me see your teeth?
It's been a few weeks since Bryan had an operation to remove a rotten tooth.
Now, this is going to be very carefully done. You're going to show everybody how your teeth are growing. You've got that great big tombstone in the bottom there.
But baring his teeth is the last thing on Bryan's mind.
Go. Oh, no. Oh, oh, oh. Stop it. Stop it. That's not funny.
Before coming to Monkey World, boisterous Bryan lived in Mexico, where he was being trained as a beach photographer's prop.
Good boy, Bryan. Good boy.
Whilst there, he had all but 4 of his teeth forcibly removed to stop him biting tourists. Once at the park, wildlife vet John Lewis was called in to see how much damage had been done to Bryan's mouth. He discovered a rotten permanent tooth, which had to be removed, and he was worried that more of his adult teeth would be damaged. Luckily, this doesn't seem to be the case.
So John obviously did a good job there, and we took an X-ray and took out all the debris, and now there's no reason why his permanent teeth shouldn't come through normally, which they appear to be doing. And I'm just defending myself from them as we speak.
Bryan is the perfect example of why chimps do not make good pets and need to be with their own kind, where rough and tumble is all part of life. At 3 years old, he already has the strength of the average adult human male, and he's definitely putting Jeremy through his paces.
Oh, can I come out now? I've had enough.
Round 1 to Bryan. But coming up, Bryan's not so cocky when he heads outdoors for the first time.
Oh, without getting too much. Oh, yes, I love you too.
And is woolly monkey Julio brave enough to take his first steps outside? Monkey World in Dorset is home to 10 woolly monkeys. The youngest is 18-month-old Julio. He's been living with his woolly family for more than 6 months now and is comfortable with his inside space. But today, it's a big day for Julio. It's time for him to go outside for the first time. Julio's normally a confident monkey, but the large outside area is a bit scary. The animals at Monkey World are allowed to develop at their own pace, so if Julio isn't quite brave enough right now, there's no rush. The rest of the group are out and about enjoying one of their native fruits, tamarillos. Woolly monkeys have very particular nutritional needs, and tamarillos are perfect for them as they're low in sugar and help boost their immune system. It's the first time the group have tried this fruit, and they seem to be enjoying them. By placing them high in the enclosure, the keepers ensure that the woolies hunt for their food as much as they would do in the wild. Woolly monkeys have a prehensile tail, which acts as a fifth limb. It's adapted for seizing and grasping, and it's strong enough to hold their entire body weight. Julio's still wary of the large outside space, but the hanging fruit is tempting him. In the wild, babies move around on their mothers and get guidance on what to eat. But as Julio was hand-reared, he has to learn for himself. And Julio is learning fast. He's finally been brave enough to get his own tamarillo. But he's not quite brave enough to eat it outside, so he heads back to the safety of his indoor enclosure. The outside encounter may have been brief, but it's a massive step forward for him. And it's not just Julio whose development is progressing. Next door in the chimp nursery, 3-year-old Bryan is about to have his first outdoor experience.
I am getting too old for all this, you know. It's official.
Bryan really needs somewhere to burn off his excess energy, and the outside area of the chimp nursery is the perfect space, with a helping hand from animal manager Jeremy.
Hello, young man. Come on. Who's that? Shall we have a look round? What do you reckon? There's Andy. You know Sal. There's Lulu.
Bryan's definitely lacking in confidence when it comes to being outdoors. It's a big thing for him to take in. To help Bryan feel more comfortable, only dominant female Sally and Lulu are outside.
This is much better because it's controlled. You see, now he can have a look round in a nice, comfortable situation. And, you know, he can get an idea of everything. Right, you know, he's obviously calmer while I'm holding him. So he can get an idea of the whole situation without getting too wet. Oh, yes, I love you too. He's a good boy. Here you go, Sal. Sal, look, he wants to say hi. Hello. There you go. I'm with you. Yeah, don't worry, this is good. This is good. Because he's nervous, and that's good because then he isn't going to get independent. There you go, Lulu. Hello, sweetheart. There, you can touch her. You can touch.
Bryan is just starting to explore his surroundings.
This is not good.
But later, the 3-year-old learns a harsh but important lesson when he encounters the electric fence.
Lee, we turn it off.
Luckily, dominant female Sally is on hand to comfort him. At the other side of the park, 2-year-old orangutan Kai is out and about showing off. Kai is totally at ease with his surroundings, even way up on the high ropes. Kai's mum, Xiao-Ning, is now happy to let her confident toddler explore by himself. As far as Kai's concerned, he's all grown up. Having mum around just cramps his style. Last year, Kai wasn't quite so steady on his feet. He was grateful to have mum around then, and she was happy to be right by his side whenever he needed her. But that was then. And this is now. Kai's happy to soak up attention from whomever he can in the group, and he makes sure he gets his fair share of attention. Luckily for Kai, it seems he's just too cute to resist. And his sweet nature actually gives the older females in the group a vital lesson. Orangutans don't always appear to have natural mothering instincts. They learn how to be good mothers from their own mothers. Xiao-Lan and the other rescued female orangs were stolen from their mums at a young age, so nobody knows if they'll look after their own babies. Maybe Kai will give them the practice they need. Amazingly, he even works his charms on grumpy Amy. She doesn't do babies and prefers spending time in her own company. But it certainly looks like she's enjoying playtime with little Kai. But Kai's a typical kid, and it's not long before he gets bored of playing. Exploring is much more fun. And now he's got his head for heights, the higher the better. Back in the chimp nursery, Bryan is beginning to feel more comfortable with the outside space. For the animal's safety, the enclosures are fitted with an electric fence. This prevents the primates from climbing out and harming themselves or anyone else.
I'm just testing the fence here. Obviously, he's got to learn the electric fence, and I've got the voltage really low because I don't want to hurt him. But he was just touching it a couple of minutes ago, and I'm just checking that it is working. But it is, it's working fine. He's obviously well hard. No, don't touch that while you're on me.
But it is vital that Bryan learns not to touch the electric fence, even if he has to learn the hard way.
Now, come here. Come here. Now, come here. Don't touch it. Come here. We turn it off. That's good.
This may seem harsh, but it's the only way Bryan will learn.
Good girl, Sally. Come here. Come on. Good boy. There we go. He's learnt now. Touch that again, will you? Hey, good boy. Good boy. He's learnt the electric fence, and he might have to learn it again yet. Some of them have to learn it twice. It knocks him back. It takes the wind out of his sail. You know, he's not quite so cocky now. So, and that's normal. You know, it's bound to happen. He'll get over it.
Chimpanzees are very resilient, but just to make sure Bryan is okay, Jeremy will go outside with him a few more times. Bryan's intelligent and lively indoors, so he'll soon be just as confident outdoors. Next time, baby orangutan Dinda gets to grips with her outside enclosure.
Good girl.
While stump-tailed macaque Coco has difficulty with hers. And woolly monkey Kuna has her second baby. But a tough decision has to be made.
Whenever Kuna moves around, the baby's legs and tail are hanging.
With the past history of the animal, I'd do it. I'd go for it now and take the baby.